Hi, it's Mel Dennis standing here for the NRHA Oceania in the spin, and I am standing with none other than John Wicks. John is probably one of the most modest trainers that I have met in my time. John, tell us a little bit about, I guess, your history. When did you start reining?
I started in, I think it was 1992. I saw a Craig Johnson video, and that sort of got me inspired to think, okay, well, there's something that I can do that's Western, that doesn't involve cattle. That's sort of got the craze going.
And so previous to doing reining, you were working with cattle and doing some cow horse stuff, or?
No, I'd sort of dabbled in a lot of things. I sort of did the sporting events when I was younger, and then I did do some camp drafting for a couple of seasons. But just not having the cattle there all the time to sort of work on, I thought, well, reining's probably the next best thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And Craig Johnson's videos helped you catch the bug?
Yeah, definitely. You know, just seeing how physical the horses can be, and the intricacy of the training sort of inspired me. Yeah.
Tell me, I've heard about your first reining horse. Tell me a bit about it.
Yeah, first reining horse was actually a pacer. Yeah, it took me like months to get him just to walk, but I got him to spin and slide stop. Yeah, yeah.
Which is an amazing feat, and I think there's a lot of people out there that don't realise that you can rein on any horse. You don't have to have any particular horse to rein on, and John Wicks himself started on a pacer. So if you're thinking about starting reining and you don't think you have the appropriate horse, well, maybe touch base with John and talk about his pacer. Yeah. Tell me what you remember about your pacer.
Oh, I know he had a long back. He was a family horse. Fit the whole family on there. Yeah, like he was lovely natured, but he always sort of went back to his foundations, which was pacing. But yeah, a lot of people sort of made fun of me.
I'm not sure why they would have made fun of you, John, on a pacer. Yeah. Take us back to those days when you first started reining. What do you remember?
Yeah, I guess it was, I had a nighttime job at the time, so I had sort of daytime to ride horses. But then when I started a second job, so I had a daytime job and then a little bit of a nighttime job. So I used to put the car lights on the arena and ride in front of the car lights with my first reining horse. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like any bug you get, you just think about it 24/7. Yeah.
And it's fantastic to hear because, obviously, John, you're a very accomplished rider. You've won, do you know what your earnings are today?
No, I don't know exactly, but it's, in between 300,000 and 400,000 now.
Yep. So you're doing pretty amazing. And again, back to anyone starting out there and who has this bug and has this passion, you could be John Wicks when you grow up too.
It's taken many years, I can tell you.
And John, when did you become professional?
In '98 I became professional, yeah. And
haven't looked back since. Tell us what made you take the leap to go professional?
Well, I think when your hobby when you enjoy your hobby that much and you get obsessed with it, it sort of takes over. It takes over everything, every part of your spare time. Then I had clients asking would I work for, well, not clients, but I had people asking me if I would do their horse, take it on for training, and that was the first step, I guess.
And now you've got a great training facility and you've got an amazing wife, Angie Wicks, so you from what I've seen, you complement each other really well in your training techniques. Yeah,
I think to be successful as a horse trainer, you definitely have to have a good partnership. She takes care of a lot of the bookwork and that sort of thing, and it just allows me to concentrate on the horses and my job, yeah.
And I know you're developing a new website at the moment, so stay tuned on that one. Angie's been working day and night to do that, and also obviously running her own clinics and helping people with training their horses as well.
Yeah, the website, hopefully that sort of takes momentum and it just sort of catapults us forward into a different sort of
Well, online world, really, isn't it? You're helping people who don't have access to you and Angie personally. So if you are looking for some training online, there's so many videos that you guys have put together that are absolutely amazing to help people who are just happy to watch and learn themselves because they don't have access to you guys. Your training facility is at home. Where are you living at the moment?
Yeah, we live at Badadaba.
It's been a bit of a running joke, and that one was for Angie. Yeah. But they actually do live in Badadaba, which is around about an hour west of the Gold Coast. Would that be right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just at the west side of Mount Tambourine.
A beautiful spot. We've Rita and I have both been blessed to hang out with you guys for the last couple of weeks leading up to the show that we're here at now, which is the Calliope Sliders Reining Horse Club Queensland State Show, and with the NRHA Oceania Championship. John, you and Angie have sponsored some classes here and sponsored the event, which has been fantastic, and you've ridden yourself. Unfortunately, Angie's horse came up lame. How have you found the show so far?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, like we try and support, you know, every aspect of reining and every association that we can. Yeah, it's, you know, I think to be sort of successful at something, you have to be obsessed with it, and you know, we're dedicated to that. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are definitely obsessed. It's been a pretty good vibe here too. You've come away with some wins at this show, which has been fantastic to watch your runs. But the general atmosphere here has been fantastic.
Yeah, it has been a lot of fun. Very, what would you say? Very relaxed, and the
Calliope certainly put on a good party.
They do, yes. Yeah, and that's part of the fun.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
have a bit of fun with it also, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It keeps the atmosphere going well and everyone helping each other. It's been terrific. John, the next NRHA Oceania show is in August at Tamworth. Planning to visit down there with some of your ponies?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I hope I have a good show team prepared for that. Yeah, we had some good ones here this year, and we had some success, which was awesome for the clients and for the business. And I hope to do that again next year.
Fantastic, John. Look, really appreciate your show. We're just finishing up with the Trans-Tasman here at the Calliope Sliders State Show, and it's been a great one. So thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you at the next one.
Yeah, thanks, Mel.
Thanks.